Hello all, I welcome you back again to my space. Sometimes ago, I made a video on how you can relocate to the UK as a fashion designer. I dropped another video on how you can relocate as an healthcare professional. So today, if you don't belong to any of those categories, you're neither a fashion designer, neither are you working in the medical field, there is a space for you. Today, I'll be talking about how you can relocate on a skilled worker visa. You can actually use a skilled worker visa to also relocate, because I got the comment, somebody was asking about was it sculpture or carpentry. Can't really remember. Of course, you can relocate to the UK on a skilled worker visa. So today I'll be telling you all what this kind of visa entails. So I'm on the uk.gov.uk site, and on there I checked out the skilled worker visa. Disclaimer, I am not an immigration expert. I'm just reading up on the UK site to dish out information that is already on that website. So you can do yourself a favor as well. Go onto the UK website and read up. There you'll be able to gather as many information that can help you. So today we'll be discussing about how we can relocate on the skilled worker visa. So if you are coming to work in an eligible skilled job, you may be able to work in an eligible health and care job, for example, a doctor or a nurse. If you work in public sector healthcare, it's cheaper to apply for the health and care visa instead. So here you're giving an advice that if you want to relocate as an healthcare professional, it's cheaper for you to go via the health and care visa route. Okay, so yeah, we'll talk about need a job offer. Yes, you need a sponsor as well on this kind of visa. You'll be needing a sponsor, a UK sponsor. Your offer must be from a UK employer that is a registered sponsor for this visa. So the first thing you will be needing on this kind of visa is to get yourself a sponsor. The second thing is need knowledge of English. Yes, you need to prove your knowledge of English. You must usually prove you can read, write, speak, and understand English. Can you extend on this kind of visa? Yes, you can extend as many times as you want, as long as you are still eligible. Can you settle? Beautiful thing about this route also is, yes, you can settle after 5 years. Settling means you can live permanently in the UK if you successfully apply. You can use this status to apply for citizenship. So we'll be going into, okay, the initial visa length is 5 years. How you need a minimum salary? Yes. How much you need to earn depend on the work you do. So let us go into the site and look at what the visa entail. Overview now. A skilled worker visa allow you to come to or stay in the UK to do an eligible job with an approved employer. This visa has replaced the Tier 2 general work visa. So this skilled worker visa has replaced the Tier 2 work visa. It also allow you work in UK waters. Eligibility. So let's talk about the job. To qualify for a skilled worker visa, you must work for a UK employer that's been approved by the Home Office. That is your sponsor. Have a certificate of sponsorship, that's the COS, from your employer with information about the role you've been offered. Okay, do a job that is on the list of eligible occupation, be paid a minimum salary. How much depend on the type of work you do and the dates you got your COS. Knowledge of English, we've talked about that you will need to prove your knowledge of English. If you are not okay, let's continue. How long you can stay? We've said that 5 years. If you want to stay longer, you can extend your visa. Okay, Then let's go to how to apply. You must apply online. How you apply depends on whether you are outside the UK. So I'll be clicking on the outside the UK to see how we can apply from outside the UK. Okay, apply from outside the UK. You must apply online for a skilled worker visa. Check which documents you'll be needing to apply. Let's go on that. I think, okay, your certificate of sponsorship, the reference number, proof of knowledge of English, a valid passport, or other document that show your identity and nationality, your job role, title and annual salary, your job occupation code, your job occupation, okay, the name of your employer and their sponsor license, license number. This will be on your certificate of sponsorship. Ask your employer for a copy of your certificate of sponsorship if you do not have one. Other documents you might need includes evidence that you have enough personal savings to support yourself in the UK. So let's go, let me click on that. How much it costs. When you apply for a skilled worker visa, you will need to have enough money to pay the application fee. The standard fee ranges from £719 to £1,639, depending on your circumstances. Pay the healthcare surcharge. This usually is £1,035 per year. Support yourself when you arrive in the UK. You usually need to have at least £1,270 available, unless you are exempt. Okay, you will pay a lower application fee if your job is on the immigration salary list. You will be told how much you need to pay when you apply. For example, you are applying to come to the UK from Argentina for 2 years on a skilled worker visa. Your job is not on the immigration salary list, so your visa will cost £719 plus £1,035 each year of your stay for the health care surcharge. This means you will pay a total of £2,789 when you apply for your visa. You will also need to prove you have £1,270 available to support yourself in the UK if your employer cannot cover this cost. Okay, as beautiful thing is, you can get a sponsor that can cover this cost for you. They can bring you to the UK, pay for all these bills, then there will be an arrangement how you pay back on this kind of route if you get a sponsor that is willing to cover this cost. Application fee. If you're applying from outside the UK, the standard fee depends on whether you will be in the UK for up to 3 years, and per person is £719. More than 3 years, £1,420 per person. If you're applying from inside the UK to extend, switch or update your visa, the standard fee depends on whether you'll be in the UK for up to 3 years. That is £827 pounds per person. More than 3 years, £1,636 per person. Okay, if your job is on the immigration salary list, you and your family will pay a lower application fee if you get the job on the immigration salary list. Okay, I'm going to click on the immigration salary list to see. Oh, I have to download that. The fee for each person applying is £551 if you're staying for up to 3 years, £1,084 if you are staying for more than 3 years. The fee is the same whether you're applying from inside or outside the UK. Healthcare surcharge. You will also have to pay the healthcare surcharge for each year of your stay. It's usually £1,035 per year. Money to support yourself. You will have at least £1,270 in your bank account to show that you can support yourself in the UK. You will need to have that money available for at least 38 days in a row. The 38 must be within 31 days of applying for this visa. Okay, you usually need to show proof of this when you apply, unless either you've been in the UK with a valid visa for at least 12 months. Your employer can cover your costs during your first month in the UK up to £1,000 to £70. Okay, financial aspect, proof of your relationship with your partner or children. If you're applying with them, if you're applying with your partner, you have to prove that they really are your the person is your partner and the children are yours by presenting. Your partner and children can also apply to join you or stay in the UK as your dependents. If they are eligible, they will need to complete separate application. If your partner or child application is successful, their visa will usually end on the same date as yours. A dependent partner or child is any of the following: your husband, wife, civil partner, or unmarried partner, your child under 18 years, including they were born in the UK during your stay, your child over 18 if they currently have permission to leave, if they currently have permission leave to enter or leave to remain to be in the UK as your dependents. Okay, so you have to prove that they are your the proof. You have to show evidence of your relationship with them. Maybe your marriage certificate, birth certificate will do for that. You have to also provide tuberculosis test. You need to do tuberculosis test and a criminal record certificate. If you are working in certain jobs, you have to provide a criminal record certificate, a valid ATA certificate. If your employer tell you that you need one because your job involves researching, okay, that's for researcher. So criminal record certificate, I've talked about that. You need to provide a criminal record certificate. If you'll be working as an educator, a teacher, childminder, in an healthcare, a therapist, social service, you need to provide criminal record certificates. Yeah, they call it DBS. Yeah, they do check DBS check on if you work in certain kind of job. Okay, if you work in healthcare, you might be able to apply for the health. Okay, we've talked about that. If you've lived in more than one country, you might need to provide certificates from each country you've lived in, depending on your age and how long you've stayed in each country. When you've got your documents ready, you can apply online once your documents are ready.